Hey, YTPC. How are you doing today? Coffee, word, and leaf. Doing a bit of a different video today. Usually I'm doing a reading, but today is something special. Today I'm doing my first Yabo, the YTPC tradition. It's like Christmas morning today, actually. I also got myself a new rocking chair. I got this rocking chair for my study. I thought it would be nice to have one in here. And what I really want is one for my porch. But I don't think this one would be good for outside, so I'm just going to leave this one in my study. You know, I smoke a pipe. Might as well just continue the stereotype, get a rocking chair, have a book. Oh, it's going to be fun. I love it. And then this summer, when it's a lot warmer and the sun's out, maybe on evenings after work, I can sit out on the porch and have a pipe, listen to my dog bark, rock away the evening. It would be really nice if I could get one for my wife. She'd like that too, I think. We have some okay furniture for out on the porch in the backyard, but I think we're due for something new. Be nice to get a few more rocking chairs out there, maybe a nice little table. Out under our gazebo. We have a little fire pit. We like to have fires in the fall and in the spring and in the early summer. Just thinking about that last time we had a fire, probably back in early November. Brought the fire pit out. It was in the middle of the day, but it was cold enough and it was kind of dreary out, so I brought the fire pit out on the porch. But it was nice enough that you could be outside and still be comfortable, so we lit a little fire. Had a few beers. I brought my stereo outside. My stereo, geez. Like it's 1997. I brought my speaker outside and we listened to some music and had some beers. We got a little hungry. My wife and my daughter were outside just listening to music. I was watching my daughter and my wife dance, and we decided to make some s'mores, so we made some s'mores out on the fire. Good memories. And of course I had a pipe or two. If you can't tell, I think old Coffee Word and Leaf is ready for the summertime. Or at least the springtime. Let's not get too crazy. I like the winter. I really do. I love the snow. But usually around mid to late January, I'm ready. Ready to sit out on the porch again. Go on walks with my poor dog. You could hear him barking outside. I feel so bad lately just because it's been so damn cold. Like I want to take him on a walk, I really do, but it's just so cold. I don't feel bad. I mean, I'll walk in the cold. I don't care, but I just feel bad for his poor paws. But he'll live. I think he understands. I think in the next few weeks it'll warm up a bit. So today was a cloudy one. It's a good day for an English. Become quite the morning tradition to reach for early morning pipe. It's always been my favorite tobacco. I know there are other blends than this. I do enjoy other blends, but early morning pipe is the way to go, especially with a cup of coffee. I wish I had one right now. I haven't had my cup of coffee yet today. That's what's wrong with me. I had one this morning, but of course I can't get through the whole day without having multiple cups of coffee. Maybe I'll have one with dinner. Yeah, that's the ticket. So yeah, today smoking early morning pipe in my Bing's favorite Savinelli. Man, I love this pipe. So classic. It's great shape. I wanted it in the smooth style, and I'm glad I did. For a while there, after I got it, I was like, man, I should have just got the rusticated, but I figured at the time I had so many rusticated pipes. I didn't want another one. I wanted something different. So I got the smooth, and it's really grown on me. I mean, it just the coloring and the shape is perfect. I think it's gotten a little darker, and I love it. It just spells comfort, but it also spells style and elegance. Makes me think of all the old Bing Crosby movies, White Christmas, Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court. Back when men were men. I watched one last summer. I think it was called High Society with Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby. What a pair. It was so good. There was one scene that I always remember, and I show people from time to time, where Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra have kind of holed up in the study in this house where a big party's happening, and they're in their cups, and I don't know if they're acting drunk or if Frank Sinatra was really drunk, but man, it seemed like the real thing. But they sang a duet, and it's amazing. I like it a lot. It's so funny. I remember the last time that my grandmother was actually here before she passed away. She was in the chair downstairs, and we were just kind of talking about all that stuff. My grandmother was somebody I was really able to talk about old times with and share memories, and that's where I got a lot of my education about books and old movies and old music. And she was really the only person in my family I could talk to about those things, because my parents, you know, they were into the 80s, which I am too. I love the 80s. I love good 80s music, especially, you know, the British new wave stuff, and you know, Duran Duran, the Smiths, modern English, The Cure, all that stuff. I like it. But my grandmother was a child of the 50s, and I've always had a weird just a weird fascination with it, which is probably why I smoke a pipe now, other than my love for token. But I was always able to talk to her about that kind of stuff, and so the last time she was here, I remember she wasn't doing all that great, but she was still around and was able to socialize and move and travel. So she was here for just a visit, and she was kind of nodding off in her chair and waking up to talk to family. When we would say something to her, she always acted like she wasn't sleeping, even though we knew she was. But she would wake up, and I wanted to keep her up a little bit, so I was telling her about High Society, the movie with Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby. And I showed her that scene where Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby were drunk and singing in the study, and she got a kick out of it. Good memories. I don't know what it is about a pipe and or a rocking chair, but I guess it kind of brings out that kind of thing. Sit a while and ponder, sit a while and think. And always remember the experiences and the memories that came before now, all of the things that shaped you as who you are today. Anyway, today I was going to do a Yabo. I've never done one before. I always like watching you guys open up your pipes and tobaccos and stuff, so I saved up a few things. I got some staples to kind of get me through, the next couple of months, including some more early morning pipe, of course, because I'm running out. And I got a new pipe, so let's do it. I think I'll open up the tobacco first from Pipes and Cigars. Got my handy pocket knife. Funny story. I've always liked this pocket knife. I mean, I'm not a big knife aficionado. I don't know too much about them, but I do like having one on hand. And recently, I've gotten the bug to kind of get more serious about having a better pocket knife. I have a friend named Dave, and I showed him my knife. He's like, "What is that?" I said, "Oh, it's a guidesman." Like I knew what I was talking about. I was like, I just saw his face, and I was like, "That's not good, is it?" And he's like, "I don't even know what that is." And so he's like, "Oh, don't worry. I'm a big knife guy. I'll send you a bunch of links." So he sent me like 5 or 6 links of some good knives to get. So I found a knife. I think I'm going to get it, and I'm sure I'll use it in the future on one of our videos. But for right now, this one's good enough. I like it. I'm going to light my pipe again first here. I'm getting down to the end of it. I've been smoking it kind of on and off throughout the day, so figured maybe I'd open up my brand new pipe and maybe smoke that a little bit later. All right, so here we go. Like I said, it's like Christmas morning. All right. This is my favorite part about opening up the Pipes and Cigars boxes. You always get a nice coupon. Then, they know how to do it. They know how to keep you coming back for more. So first, this was my first pipe tobacco since coming back to smoking since I was a teenager. And I have to say, I think it's my favorite aromatic. Called Blood Red Moon. It's a very divisive blend, I know that, but I do enjoy it. A lot of people say it tastes medicinal. I don't get that at all. I get a lot of the chocolate and the cherry, of course. I get a nice, mild flavor. I get a beautiful room note. And it probably holds a special place in my heart just because it was the first tinned pipe tobacco I'd ever smoked. So, good stuff. I like it. Next on the list, the old standby Peterson Early Morning Pipe. This will always be a favorite of mine. packaging, I mean, the tin art really does it for me too. I mean, it's just so, not only is it simply pleasing, but my favorite time of the day, especially when I'm off work, is the morning. And this speaks to me. The rising of the sun, the rooster crowing, the promise of those Latakia leaves and the Orientals coming through. This is my first foray into Orientals as well. And I think that's why Oriental is probably my favorite leaf. And last but not least, I had to get some more From Beyond. Did a video on this a couple weeks ago while I read some H.P. Lovecraft. Great stuff. Again, Orientals, Latakia, St. James Perique. It's a good Balkan blend that there's just something, like I said before, otherworldly about it. I like it. I like it a lot. I might have some more of that tonight, actually. All right. Well, that's my first box. I didn't get too much. Can't spend all the money or my wife will have my hide, that's for sure. Okay, and here is the pipe. So I've always been kind of interested in this, and I'm kind of surprised that I haven't picked up one before, but I wanted to get a Morgan Bones. So here we are. That is a lot smaller than I expected, but it is a pocket pipe, so it should do. That is very, very small. Not sure if I'll keep this. It's a lot smaller than I expected, but it is what it is. It's okay. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. Beautiful pipe stock, though. I do like that. It's a nice little pipe. Might be good for a quick smoke. You never know. All right. Well, that was my first Yabo. Bit anticlimactic there with the size of that pipe. I'm not sure if I'm too happy about that, but that's my own fault for not checking the size. Anyway, thanks for stopping by my study. I'm always glad you guys like the videos. I've been getting a few more followers here and there. I'm almost up to 150, so I really appreciate you guys coming by, hearing me talk. I don't usually do a lot of just the talking, but you know, it's been 19 minutes already, so I guess I blab a little bit more than I thought I'd do. That's all right. Anyway, thanks for stopping by the study. God bless.